One of my favorite things to make people do is to, I'm gonna start that sentence over. Let me do it again. That was a little aggressive. Don't pretend to work. I think you said that one already. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about 10 ways that you can get more done in less time. Number one, plan your tasks out the day before. So the end of your day, the day before, end of your work day, right before you go to bed, write out the top 3 things that need to happen the next day and any other tasks that need to be accomplished. This way, when you wake up in the morning, you can have your morning routine, get started, and when you get into your workday, you already know what you need to do. You don't have to use your first bit of energy in the morning to determine what your tasks are. You can use what is likely one of the most creative parts of your day in the most effective ways. Number 2, create a routine that you can count on. The more consistent that you can be with what you need to do each day, the less decisions that you need to make, and therefore the less decision fatigue you're gonna have. If you are consistently having to decide what you're gonna do at any given moment, then you're giving a lot of your brain space away to things that aren't moving you forward. What I would rather you be giving that energy to are the things that make you feel alive, the creative things you wanna put out, the things that are gonna pay you in the long run. Those are the things that need your utmost and your foremost energy, as well as the people in your life that you love and care about, and yourself being one of those. Those are the things that need your energy, not what am I gonna have for breakfast, not what time am I gonna wake up, not how am I gonna tend to my self-care today. The more that stuff can be decided beforehand to become more of a structured routine, the easier it's gonna be for you to give more energy to the things that matter and therefore get it done much more quickly and much more efficiently. Number 3 is change that routine up whenever you need to. If you start to find that this routine that you've created for yourself isn't quite working anymore, the ways that that shows up, right? You aren't doing it, you feel like you dread doing it, it isn't giving you energy, it's draining your energy, it's time to mix it up. A lot of times we get confused and we think that routines need to be there for decades, that a routine is only a routine if it's the only routine you've ever had or something. But really, routines are meant to serve you. So if it's not serving you anymore, then you need a new routine. So how can you implement a little bit of something to mix it up, what's not serving you, and make adjustments appropriately so that you can continue to keep the energy up that you need to do the things you want to do. Number 4, try work sprints or the Pomodoro method. The kind of philosophy behind this is that you do a certain amount of time dedicated just to work, eliminate all distractions. I like to hide my phone behind my computer or turn my phone off, turn off any distractions, and during that like 15 minutes of time, I am all in on whatever it is that I'm working on. And then I get to take like a 3-minute break. The reason that this is effective is because it gives you a timestamp as to when you're gonna get to entertain all of those distractions that you're trying to avoid. Otherwise, those distractions get brought in during the whole workday process and you're never fully focused. If you can give yourself just 5, 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes of your undivided attention, you're going to get so much more done and in less time than you could possibly imagine. Number 5, when you are desperate and you feel like there's too much to do, you don't know where you need to put your attention, you don't know what to focus on, you need to try a combination of prioritizing and time blocking. What this looks like for me is going through my to-do list and ordering them 1 through 4 and grouping like tasks together. So what this means is, am I gonna record today? So I need to put all of those recording tasks together, all of my writing tasks together, any admin email type tasks together, so that all of the like tasks are grouped into numbers. So all of the recordings number 1, all of the emails are number 2, all of the writing is number 3, and then I need to allocate those time blocks into my schedule. so that I know from 2 to 4, I'm doing admin tasks. From 1 to 2, I am doing recording, whatever it is for me. The reason that I say do this when you're desperate is because this is a little bit of an overkill for most of us to do on a day-to-day basis, but it can really come in on those days where you just don't know if you have what it takes to get the tasks done, but the tasks have to get done anyway. This is like my emergency kit, way to get in, gonna knock some stuff out today. If you want an expanded video on this particular topic, let me know in the comments below because I could do a whole video just on this process alone. Okay, number 6 on our list of ways to get more done in less time is pare it down to the essentials. Here's the thing that happens all the time. We start a to-do list. That to-do list doesn't get finished today, and then the next day we roll a task over, we add it to the to-do list for the next day, it doesn't get done that day, along with 2 other tasks that both get rolled over to the next day, and then by Friday we have 6 tasks on our to-do list that we're supposed to get done early in the week, aren't getting done, and we feel completely overwhelmed by everything that we have to do because our to-do list is now 12 items long and we only have a certain amount of time in the day, so what are we gonna do? This is where we pare down to the essentials. What is gonna make me money and what is pushing forward the projects that I prioritized this month? Everything else, anything that's filler, for me the fillers that I like to choose are update the website, edit my bio, take a new headshot. These things, while yes they're nice to have, are not priority, or they are not emergency things, they're not things that have to happen right now, and they can really crowd up a to-do list and make it feel overwhelming when really maybe we have 3 to 4 tasks that actually have to be done that day. So when you feel that overwhelm, go in, pull out the essentials, and then prioritize them in order. Number 7, listen to your energy levels. One of my favorite things to make people do is to keep an inspiration tracker. What this means is just throughout the day, every single hour, take a little note of how you're feeling. Do you feel inspired? Do you feel connected? Do you feel productive? Do you feel distracted? Do you feel tired? Do you feel disconnected? Do you feel lonely? Take a note of how you're feeling every hour in the day, and this is going to reveal a lot to you. Do this for a single week and start to notice the patterns. Do every morning at 9 a.m. you feel inspired, connected, and creative? That might be a really good time in the day for you to do more creative work. If every day at 2 p.m. like me, you feel a little bit lonely, a little bit bored, a little bit distracted, that might be a really good time for you to put in things like meetings, recording, things that take a little bit more face-to-face time and kind of require you to stay focused versus kind of computer work in which it's very, very easy for you to stay distracted on your phone or on other things around you. So take notice of the areas in which you consistently find that you feel certain ways throughout the day and then manipulate your tasks accordingly. Number 8, don't pretend to work. So what I mean by this is we all know the moment when we're on our laptops, we're chucking away, and we're kind of just moving from browser to browser to browser. Like we open Facebook, we open our email, we open Slack, and we're just kind of like moving all around, but we're not really doing anything. When that energy arises, take a break. Most of the time, right, we can waste hours just kind of scrolling on Instagram, checking Slack, going to Facebook, going to all of these different websites, not doing any work because our brains are feeling a little bit disconnected, and maybe we just need to take a walk outside, we need to feel the sunshine, we need to grab a glass of water. Don't make yourself pretend to work just because you said you would be working in that moment. Instead, take the break you need, and then when you feel a little bit more rejuvenated, come back and try again, more focused this time. Number 9, your win the day list. This is just the 3 top tasks that have to happen that day in order for you to have had a successful day. The reason that this is important is because, again, so many times we have 10, 12, 16 items on our to-do list, and we don't really have a plan for which ones are the most important. If you can prioritize the 3 most important tasks in your day, then you have a unique opportunity to, 1, build on the momentum, do those 3 tasks first, and then once they're done, you can use the energy that you have from accomplishing those tasks to really go through and just finish out the rest of them, or you can safely call it a day. And that way you're really getting the most important tasks done, and you know whether you're allowed to rest or if you need to keep going. Finally, number 10, stay hydrated, fed, and rested. We are not robots. I know, shocker, surprise to you, surprise to me. We have to eat, we have to sleep, we have to go to the bathroom, we have to sleep 8 hours a day, we have to drink water. If we don't do these things, we take away from our supply to produce, our supply to give out. So if you feel like you just need to power through, but you're really tired, maybe you actually just need to rest. If you are waiting to finish this task so that you can eat, you're going to take 10 times the amount of time that it's going to take to do that task, because your physical body is not where it needs to be to function fully. So feed yourself, hydrate yourself, get enough sleep, give yourself the best possible chance to have what you need to do the things you need to do. When you do this, you are functioning at your best possible level, and therefore you can do much, much more in much less time. I have maybe 1 million to 1 billion more of these kinds of tips, and I am happy to expand on any and all of these. So if there's anything specific that you would like to request, don't forget to comment below. I would love to expand on any of these, or if you want another video like this, go ahead and hit the like button. Let me know that this is something you want more of. And don't forget, if you haven't yet, to like and subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you get told when there's new videos from me every single week, twice a week. See you next time.